Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Kroq-Gar. And I just realised we're almost at turn 150. Yeah, maybe I don't play through these campaigns in a super fast way, but we do have fun. Right, let's get into the episode. I think someone in Kroq-Gar's army has a level up here. Looks like Tommen does indeed have a level up. So let's go ahead and see what he wants. I think he has basically everything. Let's just go ahead and give him some random spells here. I guess we could give him specialist just in case we do use any of these skills. And then as for Kroq-Gar, we could go ahead and take out this Beastmen army. We also need to take out Torrox, however we can't reach him this turn. So let's actually go ahead and take on this army. They're going to try and run away, but that's fine. We should catch up with them. And that's going to be a very easy victory there. So let's go ahead and also resolve this. 1,400 gold. We will take the extra 1,100 as well. There we go. And it looks like Lustig Knee has gained access to his code 1. And some of our Scar veterans, or all of them, actually has a level up. So let's go ahead and do this. What does Lord Kroq want? We could go ahead and give him Roiling Skies. It's not that useful though, is it? Could get boost income. We could get some training. Let's go ahead and give him some training. There we go. And then as for our Scar veterans, I think he already has everything he wants. Let's just go ahead and give him specialist. Same with this guy. I think he has everything he wants. In fact, I think all of these have basically all of their skills now. So it's just a matter of filling in the blanks, I guess. Let's go. This guy's only 36. I think he has everything. Let's go ahead and give him specialist as well. Same with this guy. He has all of his leadership and stuff. We could give him some training, actually. There we go. For this one, again, let's just go ahead and get specialist. And then lastly, this guy's specialist as well. There we go. We're going to have to do a lot of upgrading of heroes in the coming turns. Right, let's go towards Torrox. If we can land here, that would be good. And hopefully we can fight him next turn. Things looking good over here. Now, the problem with having so many heroes as an army is it fills up this screen quite a lot. Silda over here, he's fighting the dwarves. We could probably take on this army. But we only have Saurus units.
Not likely.
I think we could take them on, though. The dwarfs are very strong in battle, of course, however. Should we try it? Let's go ahead and attack them. In fact, we get a close defeat, so maybe we shouldn't have tried that. Let's retreat. They are only Saurus. We're going to be attacked next turn. Okay. Bit of a pleb move there. What about these armies? We could attack the king this turn. We could definitely win this one. However, what kind of chaotic stuff is happening over here? It's mostly just heroes, actually. The Aranessa is here as well.
No, not this.
However, we should be fine. Let's try ahead and take out the king. We can't reach him this turn. That's okay. I don't want to move this guy. Do we have any other armies over here? I don't think so. Just these two armies that we're sending west. Because I think the idea was to focus all of our efforts now on taking Lustria. So let's go ahead and take these guys over here. Tic-Tac-Toe has landed. Let's go ahead and put this guy in the settlement. He can go ahead and get some replenishment. And Tic-Tac-Toe is going to make his way to Tlax over towards Kroq-Gar. We have an army here we have to deal with as well. A lot of goblins. Quite a mixture of units in that army, actually. Let's see. Is there anyone else we can move? Zumbatar in the south, of course. Let's go ahead and take the Dusk Peaks. That should be a very easy battle there. There we go. We get the Maiming Shield. Plus 5 armor, plus 5 melee attack, and plus 3 melee defense. 2,000 XP and 500 gold. We actually took a bit of damage in that settlement battle. And we will go ahead and occupy this, of course. Hopefully, the replenishment is okay. We're getting a tiny bit of replenishment. There we go. Let's level up Zumbatar as well. We can go ahead and get another point in Beast Driver. That should help him. In fact, let's go ahead and get Ancient Cunning. Just in case we have any armies to fight. Right. The retaking of Lustria has commenced. Now, do we have any more armies? We could level up this guy. Let's see, what do we want to give you? Piercing shots. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you piercing shots. There we go. And someone else in this army can also be leveled up. The Scar Veteran. Let's give him Route Marcher. Just so he has some extra campaign movement range. Now, we go down over here. We do have these two armies who are both recruiting. Now, Pryjo, you're just recruiting ancient Stegodons, aren't you? Yeah, so let's continue with that for you. And then you're recruiting these Stegodons. That should be fine. Let's go over and look at our buildings. We can't build here. We can't build here. All of our buildings are updated here. So maybe we should start building down here. In fact, we could go ahead and get some defense. So let's go ahead and do that. And we could go ahead and get some extra growth down here as well. And income from buildings. There we go. And I think that's everyone moved. No, we have people up in the north, of course. I think we have to control this as well. Why is it zooming back out? There we go. That was a bit weird. So Mazda Mundi is currently recruiting. So we're going to let him recruit those. Let's go ahead and give this guy some more weapon strength. And then as for this army, you're currently in force march. Can I recruit any better units with you? Probably want to go ahead and get some Stegodons, actually. This is... Let's go ahead and move him towards Maku Peaks. And then next turn, he can go inside the settlement. He can start recruiting Stegodons. And Mazda Mundi can come down here and fight Tyrion. That sounds a good idea. Right, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. Is there anything happening in the terms of politics? I don't think so. So let's go ahead to turn 150. Yeah, we kind of misplayed here with Silda. Well, I'm thinking, obviously, we're going to lose this army, but maybe this is an opportunity to go ahead and start recruiting more armies in Lustria. Because, of course, the long victory condition is we just need everything in Lustria. So maybe we don't need so many armies down here anymore. I will go ahead and auto-resolve that one. Unfortunately, a little bit careless there. And I think we're going to use that extra gold per turn we're going to get now to go ahead and recruit some more armies in Lustria. And it looks like one of our lords has gained minus 5% recruitment cost, so that would be useful. And Tic-Tac-Toe also gaining plus 5% campaign line of sight and campaign movement range. We did lose Virus on the coast of Araby. That's okay, because I don't think we really care about these lands anymore, question mark. So they're also gone. Antilia have finally been obliterated. It took a while for these guys to be wiped out, didn't it? And settlement has been besieged over in Lustria. Now this we do care about. We're going to have to deal with all of these armies for sure. In fact, it's just one full stack and Taurox and another lord, so that should be fine. Right, with Kroq-Gar then. Oh, that's going to take a while to get to, isn't it? We have to deal with this though. So I'm going to start marching Kroq-Gar. Why is the frame rate so low? I'm not sure. Let's start marching Kroq-Gar over here. They're going to be taking attrition, but not too much, so that's fine. We need him to go ahead and deal with those armies. And then with Tic-Tac-Toe here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move him towards Tlax. Why? The terrain's in the way. There we go. Let's go ahead and move him into Tlax. And I think, what kind of units can we recruit in this province? Just Saurus warriors? What does Tic-Tac-Toe buff? Upkeep minus 50% for Pterodon riders, Ripidactyl riders, and Coatl units. Plus 10 melee attack when in foreign territory. That's kind of nice. He does have one Coatl. We don't really... Do we have any Ripidactyls? We don't, right? No, we don't. We can't recruit any either. So for now, I guess we're just going to go ahead and get some Saurus units to top up his army. With this army over here, let's go ahead and march him this way towards the Awakening. There we go. And I think we're going to go ahead and reinforce this way. Okay, never mind. He's decided to go the way of Tic-Tac-Toe as well. That's fine. That shouldn't actually affect too much there. Right. So we moved Kroq-Gar. We moved these guys. Let's go south to Zumbatar. He's a one dino army down here. Or a lizard army, I should say. Definitely more than one dino. and we could go ahead and attack Zlanzek. So I think with Zumbatar, we aim to take a settlement every turn now. And that's going to be a very easy, decisive victory as well. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. 2,100 XP, 600 gold. Of course, there's no point fighting small battles like this. And we will go ahead and occupy the settlement. And we also gain plus 3% casualty replenishment for the army. And a new pennant as well, which enables magical attacks. And 25% spell resistance for one unit. Very nice. Let's go ahead and level him up, though. He already has Ancient Cunning, which is good to see. Let's go ahead and give him Blessing of Itzel. That should be nice. And then I think that's it for his army. Let's go ahead and level up his Skink Priest as well. We could probably... We already have Chain Lightning, so let's go ahead and give him some scouting. We can find some more magical items. There we go. Making some nice progress here already. Zumbatar should be able to deal with all of this completely by himself, actually, which is nice. Let's go to the north. I think Mazdamundi is now ready to join the war against the elves. He has a few more ancient stegodons. Let's bring him down towards Swamp Town. And then with this army here, we're going to make our way to Maku Peaks. And then what we're going to do, in fact, let's wait until we're inside the settlement. Let's go inside the settlement and we can start recruiting there next turn. Although, I probably want to recruit some more lords here to be recruiting from here too. You are a Scar veteran, so we're already going to be recruiting from here. Do we have any cool recruitment down here? Stegodons maybe. It's a situation, isn't it? What about over here? We could recruit dinos there. I think maybe in Headhunter's Jungle, but then that's not really nearby any enemy territory, is it? What about over here? Any useful buildings? Not really. What about in this province? Again, nothing too useful here. We have the Dino building, but not much else. So it looks like most of our recruitment is going to be in Hexotal lands. Maybe we just dismiss this army, although the Lord's already level 17. We'll just be patient there. What we could do maybe, though, is recruit another Scar veteran, because we do have 4 available slots. So let's go ahead and recruit these 3. There we go. Instantly has access to his Carnosaur mount. And of course, we're going to give him all of his skills here. So we go ahead and do this. There we go. We are definitely in the age of Scar veterans. And he had perfectly enough skills to get everything he wanted there. So he's going to be going towards this army. So let's do that. And if we recruit some more Scar veterans as well, let's just recruit both here. We can go ahead and take advantage of our gold there. There we go. Let's go ahead and level up these guys as well. Beautiful stuff. I think we're definitely in the closing episodes here, but of course we still need to go ahead and capture all of the lands, which could be a little bit challenging still. So he's all leveled up there as well. And then let's go ahead and level up Rambatan, because he also has all of his level ups too. Oh, doesn't this feel cool? I definitely like heroes a lot more when you can recruit them at such a high rank such as this. This guy actually has... Ah, there we go. We forgot to click on this one. Everything's good there. Right, so we got 3 more Scar veterans in the army. We probably could do with another few armies, although I think we're actually okay in general. Let's see. We could move over here. King Denner is running away from us still. We can try and pursue him here. We're not going to be able to catch up. Lock Gallon here, his Scar veteran has a level up. Let's just go ahead and give him some melee attack. There we go. These armies aren't going to last too long, I don't think. We head on over here. We can go ahead and recruit some more Engine of the Gods Stegodons. So let's go ahead and do that. And then Prydor's recruiting his army as well. Right, everything looks good there. Let's check out diplomacy just before we go ahead and do all of our building. We can get a confederation with Gorok. Let's do that. There we go. So I'm going to propose offer there. That's going to give us a huge chunk of Lustria. Oh dear. They're getting lagging a bit now. Let's go ahead and recheck the diplomacy now. Everything's looking fine there. There we go. We're going to get a bunch of new provinces. Oh, wow. If we go ahead and skip through all of that. There we go. Look at that. Lustria is now a big blob of blue. Where's all of our armies, though? Up here. Interesting. I'm actually going to bring you guys back. Oh, the High Elves took the Galleon's graveyard. You've already used your movement. As has you. Gorok, is that you? Yeah, Gorok is up here. I'm going to move you into the sea there. Let's go full speed. I want you to come back to Lustria. Same with this army. Come back to Lustria. That would be fine with you. So we're going to bring all of these armies back to Lustria as well. Right. Do we actually need these armies, though? Like this army, actually. Let's get rid of this, because otherwise it's just going to hurt our income. I don't actually want this army. I don't want you. Again, you're only rank 18. We can recruit you at a higher rank. So let's get rid of this army. As for this army, again, it's not really an army we want. So let's go ahead and disband this as well. Then we have 2 more armies here. Don't really care for this army, although the Carnosaurs are nice. And the Stegodons. I will transfer those over. And of course we will keep Gorok. There we go. Just so we're not losing too much gold per turn. Now, Exotal could do with some building management. Let's see. Lord recruitment rank +1 faction wide. Let's go ahead and get that. Do we have any defense here? We do not. So let's go ahead and build some defense. We could also use a pylon as well. And we of course need this for dinos. So I think we've built everything we need to build in Hexotal now. Let's go down to this part of Lustria. Oh dear. Suddenly we have a lot more stuff. They really have no armies down here. Is there anywhere I could recruit some armies? We can actually build dinos here. Let's go ahead and do that. Growth, casualty replenishment for all armies is nice. Let's go ahead and delete this one. I don't really care for that. Same with this. We don't need this. We can build a pylon here instead. Now, what does this give? Income from post-battle loot, faction-wide. In fact, let's go into the building browser. We could have built this as well. Vault of the old ones. We'll probably delete the income building for that. And then in Quetzal, we already have this. Let's go ahead and delete the lodestone so we can build some defense. And then over here, we don't really need these buildings. That's fine. Right. And then what we can do in Itza, let's go ahead and recruit a new lord. If we go ahead and get a Sour Souled Blood, there we go. Determined or Cunning. Enables poison attacks. Let's go ahead and get a Cunning lord. We'll move him into the settlement there. And of course, he already starts at level 31 as well. Wow. Blessing of Itzel sounds good. Let's go ahead and get all of these. And then we're going to get Root Marcher, Ancient Cunning. We're going to go down his red tree. Let's get Beast Driver. And Hunt Leader. We can get Rally. And then I think it's Jungle Dominion. No. Epicentrist. There we go. Stand your ground, and then we can go down this tree here. Everything is looking very good. Wow, this lord is already so powerful. That's insane, actually. Right, so that's all looking good. Can't get any Scar veterans, but what we can do is go ahead and start recruiting an army with him, because what we do have access to is Engine of the God units here. So let's go ahead and get some of those. This army is going to be magnificent. And now we have to go through all of these. Let's just get income from all buildings. I do like gold. More gold means more elite armies, and we want plenty of dinos over here. Let's go ahead and put all of them on income. There we go. Right, we've already checked our diplomacy, so that's good. Let's go ahead to turn 151. And it does look like we're about to lose Khemri. Oh wow, yeah, that's 3-4 stacks of dwarfs there. Not much we can really do about that, so it's better to just auto-resolve and save us the time and struggle there. And as we've said many times, I think all of our focus now is on Lustria for that long campaign victory. Now we have intercepted Thorgrim, and we're actually going to get a Pyrrhic victory there. So I'll take that, and that should give us a nice chunk of gold, 5,900 gold. Let's take the extra 1,200 as well. Thorgrim probably wasn't expecting that. Oh dear. Yeah, all we really have is skinks here. Unfortunately, we're going to lose this settlement. However, we do have Tic-Tac-Toe and Kroq-Gar nearby. So they'll be able to retake this one relatively easy, at least. And wipe out this this minor army here. And there we go. Turn 151. And I did just realize 69 factions are now remaining. That's a nice little bit of trivia there. Skeggy has been besieged by... Oh dear, more elves are coming. Yeah, this really is absurd. And Owl Hike is also besieged. We're going to ignore that. Looks like Ungrim has brought a lot of forces here. And we did lose Khemri on the end turn. However, one of our lords here gaining research rate and minus 10% construction for buildings. So that's nice. And it looks like Dryka has been destroyed. So no longer worrying with her. We also get a new technology, plus 25% ammunition for Pterodon Rider units. That's a lot of pop-ups. Forgive me for not reading them every turn now. Right, let's go down to the southern tip of Lustria. Zumbatar is on his mission. Sadly, we can't reach this settlement this turn. So what I'm going to do here, actually, let's just go into in-camp stance, just so we can still get our replenishment. And then next turn, we're going to attack this. Hopefully Oxyotl doesn't take it. Oh dear, I just realised he's there. Right, if we go further north, we have this army. This army's recruiting. I should probably put this on. Recruitment cost, recruitment rank. No, there's no recruitment capacity though, is there? Why are you... Oh, we nerfed the recruitment capacity. We could also use global recruitment, but that takes 6 turns. We're going to be here a while anyway, though, right? Let's just do it. It's going to be so much faster to get a 4 stack. It's expensive, but it's fine. It's not like we don't have the gold. Right, someone has a level up here. Ah, there we go. Sometimes it's a bit hard to see who exactly has the level up. This is all sorted. Let's go ahead and give you some specialist. Same with you. Let's give you a ranking specialist as well. And then Kroq-Gar. Who's going to deal with these armies? I think Tic-Tac-Toe could actually deal with these armies. Let's send Tic-Tac-Toe this way. And then we're going to send Kroq-Gar up this way. Just so we can have some tempo here of gaining new lands. And that's going to be a very easy battle as well. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve that and occupy this settlement. There we go. We're slowly expanding into the north of Lustria now, which is nice to see. And with this army as well, I'm actually going to bring them over to Tic-Tac-Toe. Yeah, let's bring them over towards Tic-Tac-Toe, just in case we need them here. I'm not sure why we might, but just in case, cover ourselves. We have an army here. This army is basically done for, though. It's just adding to our supply line, so let's get rid of them. We don't really need them, do we? But to the north here, Mazda Mundi needs to go ahead and take back the Monument of the Moon. And then he also needs to come north again to deal with this. Oh dear. So let's bring him this way. This army here, he can begin his recruitment. I might bring him up to Hexotl though. Let's go ahead and delete all of these skink units. We don't want them anymore. I will keep these units though. Let's go ahead and put some Scar veterans in there. That's all looking good. And then with him, we're going to start recruiting. Should we recruit this turn or next turn? So we got Stegodons or Ancient Stegodons. Let's just recruit here. It's fine. Should be absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and do some more research. We're going to keep going down this bottom tree. Just so we can get that upkeep reduction. And that's looking all fine. Right. So we go across here. We currently have Gorok. He's going to be sailing across the sea Probably down here, actually, to Pox Marsh. So let's send you that way. And then we also have this army as well. What I want to do here is actually do some trading. Wait. No, this army here, sorry. You're sailing. I don't really need you. Let's go ahead and delete you. There we go. So these two armies are going to be sailing west to Lustria as well. Now, we still do have some armies over here. Still 2 turns of recruitment going there. Prigel can get some more Stegodons. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm probably going to take these to deal with the dwarfs. As for this army, let's go ahead and put them back in the settlement. They really need some replenishment. And then we can go ahead and recruit some more units as well. Let's see, let's just get some Saurus units. That should be fine. And we can also rank these guys up as well. So let's go ahead and get Ancient Cunning. And then for the hero, this is where it's just easier to do this, right? As for the hero, I'm going to go ahead and give him Ratok here. Let's give you Specialist. There we go. And I didn't spend all the level ups. It seems we still have one more. Let's get Inspiring Presence. There we go. That should be fine there. Right. We're under siege here. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. We just have to kind of let it play out. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and skip through this. We could probably go ahead and build in Hexaltor. We're waiting for stuff to build there. What about in the Jungle of Webs? Again, we're waiting. Seems we're just waiting. Yeah, let's go ahead and save our gold for some recruitment, maybe. We could go ahead and upgrade this. But we need this to be tier 5 as well. Let's go ahead and save the gold. We're going to go to turn 152. And we're going to lose another settlement there. Decisive defeat to the elves. Not really much we can do about that one. We really need Mazdamundi to hold on to this. We should probably bring maybe Gorok up here to help Mazdamundi. Because it's going to be a while before Kroq-Gar makes his way up there. And once again, a decisive defeat. There's really nothing we can do about this. There's no point manually fighting this. There's no chance of survival. So again, we're going to auto-resolve. But we don't really care about these lands anymore. So that's fine as well. And it looks like Ungrim has now arrived wielding his axe. He's also going to take some lands as well. There we go. Another settlement lost to the dwarfs. Ancient skills. While studying some newly recovered ancient plaques, your skinks have discovered long-lost building techniques that will enable the swift construction of high pyramids and mighty ziggurats, the likes of which have not been seen within Lustrian temple cities for ages past. Generally, such constructions rise slowly. Will you employ these new techniques or not? So construction cost for buildings, or do nothing. Construction cost for buildings could be nice. Does add 25% construction time, but I think I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe we can get some tier 5s here. And we did lose a number of settlements this turn. We go ahead and skip through all of these announcements here. There we go. We have gained a new mission. No, a mission aborted. Attack it. Honestly, we're not going to be dealing with him. Now, we zoom out, because sadly, that's all I have time for today. We have conceded a bit of land over here. However, we gained a lot of land in Lustria. So, I think the trade-off is very much worth it. And I think these next few episodes are all about moving towards this long campaign victory. We already have met this requirement here of occupy, loot, raise or sack 70 different settlements. So now all we need to do is control all of these Lustrian provinces, and then the long victory is ours, and that would be the completion of the series. So I think a few more episodes yet to come. However, we are getting closer and closer to that campaign victory. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday with the next one, and I'll see you next time.